How did Hernan Cortez conquer the Aztec Empire? He was fighting in a completely new land only 26 years after it was discovered by Christopher Columbus. He was often severely outnumbered, had little resupply of both military and normal necessity. Reinforcements were only available about 5,000 miles away across the Atlantic. Cortez never commanded more than 1,300 soldiers, as the Aztecs enjoyed a luxurious 100,000 to 300,000 warriors. Going with the lowest estimate, that means that there were almost 10 Aztec warriors to one. The school textbook credits this with, quote, with the help of American Indians who hated their Aztec rulers, and with the spread of smallpox, which killed a large number of Aztec warriors, Cortez conquered Tenochtitlan, the Aztec capital. The book barely mentions how the Spanish really won. Clever tactics, a distinct technological advantage, their respected cultures, and a cunning leader, Hernan Cortez. One of the large advantages of the conquistadors was their gear. For infantry, foot soldiers, they wore plate armor and usually carried swords. Some had long pikes. However, the conquistadors had an ace up their sleeve, the Harbercus, an early type of musket that absolutely terrified native warriors. Not because they were particularly damaging, it was like a rock being thrown at you, but the sound it made. The natives thought that the sound of the Harbercus was the Spanish creating thunder. It sounded like this. The Aztecs, on the other hand, had wood, stone, or hide clubs, and a simple type of bow, and fabric, cotton, or leather armor. However, one of the Aztecs' distinct disadvantages was their culture. Aztec warriors got promotions via bringing back their enemies to sacrifice to their sun god, which means that they would incapacitate, but often this meant that doomed conquistador would be saved by his fellows before his doom. Furthermore, Spanish military structure and tactics were superior to that of the Aztecs. Aztecs organized levies, militias, from their farmers to fight, but this meant the Aztecs couldn't sustain long campaigns as their forces would just leave after their service time was over. And often, during the planting seasons, the Aztecs couldn't bring enough levies or forces, as the Spanish had a professional army and they were ready to fight year-round. However, Aztec military strategy understood the importance of organization, basic tactics like withdrawals and ambushes. However, they didn't understand tactics such as concentrating forces against a single point of the enemy line or supporting and relieving forward assault units. Superior European tactics allowed the conquistadors to win battles where they're outnumbered up to 100 to 1. In fact, many attribute Cortez's victory from European diseases. However, disease only arrived, smallpox mainly, from an African slave in the Narvaez expedition in 1520. By then, the Spaniards had already defeated the Aztecs before the disease took their full effect on the Aztec people. However, the Spanish had a massive advantage over their enemies, Hernan Cortez. During the entirety of the war, the Spanish colonies in Cuba and other Spanish nobles tried to stop the expedition and plot Cortez's downfall. In fact, the little reinforcements he received were people loyal to these nobles and scheming against him through persuasion and punishment. These threats were nullified. Little other leaders could pull off such a feat. Furthermore, he was a brilliant military commander and knew how to use his men well, and how to defeat the Aztecs when he was severely outnumbered, outspotted, and even at a terrain disadvantage. So back to the main question. How did Hernan Cortez conquer the Aztec Empire? Well, it's a mix of strategic cunning, technological advantage, a superior military, and an excellent leader.